If you're one of those girlies who has been feeling stuck in your career, your relationship, your current situation, if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels but you're not making any progress, or if you feel like this is year 2020, season 5, and sis, you just want off of this show, this video is for you. Tonight we are diving into 3 reasons why you are feeling stuck, how to get off of that proverbial hamster wheel, get back in the driver's seat, and start creating a life that you desire. So tap in. I am so excited that you are here. Hello, gorgeous, and welcome back to the community. I am super excited that you are here. All week long, my stories have been blowing up on socials. My DMs have been on fire with people asking me questions about how to get unstuck, how to start making traction toward the life of their dreams, and wanting to know, why do I feel this way? So if you've been feeling stuck, you're in the right place. We're diving into 3 reasons why you feel that way and how to get off the hamster wheel. So let's dive right in. The very first reason that most people feel like they're stuck, whether that's in a situation or a circumstance, a relationship, a career, is because they lack clarity. I know that I say this often, but it is essential that you get crystal clear on exactly what you want in every aspect of your life. Far too often, we're kind of willy-nilly about it. We're like, I want a good job, and I want a good relationship, and I want a nice house, and okay, like most people do, but it's important that you get really clear, what is a good income? What is a nice house or a large house to you? What is a good relationship? What does that look like? And I say that because when we're not clear about exactly what we want, we end up settling when we get something better than what we have right now. One of my favorite quotes is, when you've been in a basement for a really long time, you will mistake the first floor for the penthouse. So if you don't recognize that there is more available to you, or that you don't tap into what you truly desire on a large scale, then you can kind of cut yourself short. So I want you to start writing these things down. I'll drop them down in the show notes. I can give you 6 different categories, and I want you to rank yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How satisfied am I in this situation? How satisfied am I in my relationships? How satisfied am I in my finances? How satisfied am I in my career? How satisfied am I in my social situations? Those sorts of things, okay? Rank yourself. And anywhere that you are under a 5, so 6 and under, we need to start looking at what steps could I take to improve my satisfaction or happiness in this area? Getting really clear about what it is, okay? I'm going to say this. It's been on my heart. I'm going to say this. I want you guys to start creating more and consuming less. And I know that seems weird as a creator, as a coach, but when you spend all of your time scrolling through what everybody else is saying and what everybody else has, you forget that you are also a person too, with your own desires and your own needs and your own dreams. And you get hung up on what everybody else has, and you forget what you want. So we have to plug that, okay? Get clear on what you want, not on what the next girl has. Cool? Cool. Okay. Number 2, people lack the courage to chase their dreams. So maybe they know exactly what they want, but they don't have the courage to fill out the application. They don't have the courage to move to a new city or to move off to college. They don't have the courage to speak it out loud. So when I did my vision board workshop at the beginning of the year, one of the things I told people was, put things on your vision board, but be very mindful. If there's something on your board that you're embarrassed about posting, you're embarrassed about other people seeing, why would you be able to attract that? You have to be courageous, or you get to be courageous in this, okay? And I know sometimes we're afraid of what other people might say. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of things not working out. But if you take no action, you can guarantee that you're not going to get out of the mud. And so I want you to start reframing your thought processes. One of my favorite affirmations or things, my mantras that I say frequently is, it gets to be easy. Things are always working out for me. The better it gets, the better it gets. So I start saying those things, and I remember that failure is research. It's just data. It's not drama. And most of the time, failure has nothing to do with you. It's probably your strategy, your process, not having enough information. Like there's all sorts of things, but you as a person, failure typically has nothing to do with you because failure is something that happens. It's not a characteristic of you. It's not an adjective. Failure is not how you describe someone. Failure is an action that happens. Got it? So be courageous. If everything could work out, like if money was not an object, time was not an object, your age was not an issue, what would you do? And is there some version of that you can do right now? Or are there baby steps where we could start walking toward that? I want you to chew on that for the rest of the week, okay? Cool. And then the last reason why people feel stuck is that, unfortunately, sometimes we don't feel worthy of a life that's better than the one that we're living. Perhaps we've done really poor things that we're not proud of in the past. Perhaps we've been telling ourselves old stories. Perhaps we've been victims of trauma or some sort of neglect or relationships where people made us feel like we weren't worthy. Perhaps your inner mean girl kicks your behind and she's like, no one's going to believe you. No one's going to listen to you. Do not post that. Don't say that. Don't apply there. And we start believing that these things are true. And I want you to believe, or I want you to know that sometimes we think things are true because we believe them, not because they actually are. And fortunately for us, our beliefs can be reframed. And so we get to start changing our beliefs. We get to start knowing that you are worthy just as you are. Like you don't need someone to validate you or to choose you. You get to choose you. You get to choose a better life. You get to choose to have better circumstances. Like I get really fired up when we start talking about choice because it doesn't mean the choice will be easy. It doesn't, but it means that it's possible and we get to bet on ourselves. Like I hate even saying bet on yourselves because baby, you're not a gamble. You are capable of amazing things. And all you really need is that radical self-belief and a good support system. And the resources start coming into play. If you take one step, the second step, the third step, it gets easier as you go along. But you have to have that radical self-belief and you have to go for it, right? So it's courage. It's loving yourself enough to know I'm good enough just as I am. And then loving yourself enough to make the change, to get out of the rut, to put your feet on the floor, to go to the gym when you don't want to. It's having that like, you know what? I don't feel like it, but I know what is best for me. Oftentimes, the things that don't feel the best, the things that make us be like, oh, I'm going to be so tired, or I would rather have the burger instead of the salmon, the things that don't feel the best in the moment are the best for us. And it's having the courage and it's loving ourselves enough to make the healthy choice for our future, okay? If you are somebody who could use a little bit of secret sauce for your self-love and you are wanting support from a community, come and hang out with me February 11th through the 13th. I am doing Self-Love Academy 2.0. It's me and all the girls from the Green Room, which is my private coaching community. We are getting together and I'm doing a 3-day challenge where I'm going to teach you to be the love of your life. We are talking mirror work. We are talking journaling, scripting, all of the things so that you can start like reframing your mindset so that you can like totally follow. I'm going to brainwash you into loving you. Like I know I'm the main character coach, but this is not about me. This is helping you to create a life where you can't wait to wake up in the morning and you recognize yourself as a co-creator in your destiny. So if you're interested in the link, I will drop it in the show notes. Do not miss this. It's an excellent opportunity for you to get plugged in, see how I do things, see if my community is the hangout spot for you. I would love that. Absolutely love it, okay? So let me know down in the comments if you have any other reasons why you are feeling stuck, if there's something that I did not touch on that you want me to dive into or make a video about, because I totally will do that for you. I am absolutely in love with this community. It is growing exponentially and it just makes me so happy. So have an excellent week on purpose. I cannot wait to see you. I cannot wait to chat with you and I cannot wait to see your transformation. Bye, y'all.